in the 12 Bakery kitchen in London, and today I'm going to be showing you how to cut and fill a cake with buttercream and how to prepare it for a fondant covering. I've got first some equipment to show you. Most of it is pretty essential. I know some of it seems like it's a little bit specialist, like this turntable, but this is just so useful, and if you're going to make a lot of cakes, I really recommend you get one. They're not massively expensive. You can get them from most cake retailers online, so I really recommend those. I have here a Perspex cake board. These, I suppose, are less important. You can use anything that's flat, but it is really useful when you're doing the scraping bit around the side to have a really flat surface. And then you need a cake board for your cake to go on. You obviously need your cake. A big serrated knife for just trimming your cake off the top. And then here I've got a cranked palette knife, which just enables you to get a really nice angle when you're applying your buttercream. And this is an icing scraper, which you use to get those nice straight sides around the edges. And then in here, I have some buttercream. There's another video which shows you how to make this buttercream, so do have a look at that if you're not sure. And here goes. So first of all, I have here 2 8-inch cakes. In centimetres, I think that's about 20 centimetres. So first of all, what I'm going to do is just take a little bit of my buttercream and put that onto the cake board there so that it sticks down nice and firmly. Now these cakes have been chilled overnight in the fridge, so they're nice and firm, and you want to wrap those in cling film so they don't dry out at all. And then I've just placed that in the middle of the cake board there. And I'm going to get my knife, and this is where I find this turntable really useful because you can use that to help you get a really nice cut. So sometimes I've got a big cake cutter, which are really useful, but if you don't have one of those, I thought I'd show you with a knife. So you just want to place your knife just underneath, so we're trying to get rid of this crust on the top. So just underneath, nice and level, and I just turn the cake board around, holding that knife really steady, and then you should meet your cut the other side, and then you can just pull it across the cake, and that just helps you to get a nice even cut, like so. So now I need to do exactly the same with the other half. Film off and do the same. So just beneath the crust, I'm going to place the knife, keep it nice and level, then turn your cake around. There's that one. So put the first one back. To get rid of these crumbs. The problem with cakes is you do get a lot of crumbs, and you want to try and get as few crumbs in your buttercream as you can. So here we go, on with the buttercream, nice and generous. And then with your cranked palette knife, you just want to try and ease it towards the edges without picking up any crumbs. So it's best to use this sort of wavy motion, because that just helps push it along the sides without sort of sticking into your cake and getting those crumbs, because you want it to look nice and clean. I really like in my cakes to have this dark chocolate broken up by a really lovely pale layer of buttercream. I think it's really pretty when you cut into it. So once you've got that nice and straight, pop your top layer on. Try and make sure that they're as sort of parallel as you can. So you want to try and get them evenly on top. And also just have a look down and see if your cake is nice and level. Try and get it so that it's flat. Now I just take my palette knife and flatten off the excess squidgy bits that have come out the side. You can see how just by spinning the turntable round, it does really help. So now it's just a matter of adding your buttercream on and just pushing it around with your palette knife. And just keep adding as much as you need. Not at this stage if it's all a bit raggedy and messy, so we're going to smooth it off. You just want to make sure you've got plenty. Okay, so now with your metal scraper, you just want to put it up against your cake and hold it still and turn the cake round. And this will take off the excess and show you, like here, where I don't have enough. And there's another bit round here as well where there isn't enough, so that's fine. You just now take that off and add more where you need to. Whoops. We're going to worry about the top later, so just at the moment we're trying to do the sides. So around with the scraper again. And we're nearly there, just a little bit on this side. And then at this stage, because there's quite a lot on the top, I'm just going to give it a good smooth. Pull it in from the outside, always towards the middle like that. And then you can just place it on top. Smooth off the top like so. And then again with our smoother. Around the sides. It's looking good. And then just a final smooth across the top. And that needs to go in the fridge. Oops. That needs to go in the fridge and it needs to harden off, and then it'll be ready for us to cover with some fondant. So I really hope you found that video useful. I think once you get the basics in place and you know how to do a really good base cake, then you're ready to go and do loads of really exciting designs from there. So please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel if you'd like to see more of these, and I will see you next time. Bye.